Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to Making the Man. This is episode 55, I believe. And I've just finished a workout. So it's been my easiest day so far this week in terms of working out. All I had today was a leg day and a little bit of like muscle recovery stuff. For reference, that's things like ankle flexion to help with my quad, to help with my shins, and just a little bit of bike cardio just to help with my calves. And it was good. I ran today. I guess give my legs a break. They have been a little bit more painful than usual today, and I really assume that's just because of the accumulation of the runs, including the speed work as well. And yeah, it's just my body is probably just telling me like, take a little break, Alex, and give your legs a couple of days off, which I might end up doing. I might take tomorrow off fully because tomorrow is a rest day from the gym. I might take the whole day off fully, no run and no exercise. Just give my legs and my entire body really as a break. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how my legs feel come in the morning, and more like see how my legs feel come the afternoon or the evening, more like when I drive down to the gym, and we'll see from there my condition, and we'll see whether I want to work out. Well, not work out, but I want to run. I'll pack my running stuff just in case, and we'll see. Maybe I'll do a recovery run tomorrow, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I may have to figure out a plan for cycling for the days where my shins really can't take it, and go from there. And also incorporate some sort of recovery exercises for my shins to maybe even build up the muscles around my leg, just so I don't get this pain anymore. Figure out a way to combat that. I think that'd be advantageous for me to incorporate that into my leg days at least, just so I have something that I know is going towards my recovery. Obviously strength training is a part of running training. It's essential because it builds up the strengthening muscles, but also it can be to a detriment if you're really training hard, which is why I try and do every session. I try and go for more quality of my quantity, my workouts, putting it all into my sets and my reps, as opposed to doing lots of sets and kind of just doing too much bad workouts as opposed to little but good quality workouts. Yeah, anyways, moving on to the food for the day today. Today we ate, what did we have? We had lunch, no snacks anymore before lunch. It's probably best to fast, in the mornings anyways. So we had 200 grams of rice. We had 500 grams of beef mince with a large handful of mixed veg. Then we had porridge, that's 300 calories. And then that's been it for food so far. I'm planning to have 10 eggs tonight. Maybe with some toast, I'm not quite sure just yet. And yesterday, for anyone who remembered, I said I was going to have 10 eggs, but maybe 2 slices of toast. I ended up having 3 chicken sausages and 5 eggs for that meal, which was good. Nice change from the 10 eggs. And yeah, it was a nice little meal. But today I'm probably going to have the 10 eggs, and then I will be relaxing after that. I think that's on the menu for today. Just give my legs a break, give everything a little break, and see how the evening goes after that. Probably an early night tonight, I believe. But regardless, for the workout we did did heavy and what I didn't do heavy. And it was really just the way I did my workout today. Not the best. I also have a set routine when I go to the gym, kind of the optimal, step-by-step plan is for taking into the consideration of muscle fatigue and leg strength. So usually I schedule seated leg press on the incline, plated leg press, my heaviest weight, and the most intensive part of the workout. That I usually do at the beginning of my workout. I just do a few warm-up sets on there and I work my way up to the weights. And today it was occupied, so I did calf raises, seated calf raises first. And then I moved on to leg extensions, which was the mistake that I made today. Doing those leg extensions. This person has absolutely no clue where they're going. So yes, seated leg extensions, moving into, then we did the plated leg press, and due to that I couldn't go heavy. So I ended up doing 3 sets of the leg extensions because I was under the impression I wasn't going to be able to do any. I was under the impression I wasn't going to be able to do any leg presses because there's an individual on the machine who was on his phone the whole time, which I hate, and which wasn't a thing. But fortunately, it is a thing. So there is that. So yeah, so I didn't think I was going to do it, and then by the time I got to it, my quads were extremely weak because obviously I just done very heavy leg extensions, 3 sets with a drop set for both, and yeah, not great. So then I did 2 sets of the leg press, nothing very heavy because I didn't feel much stability in my legs, and then moved on to seated hamstring curls, did 3 sets there as well, with a drop stat at the end, and then that was it for the workout. I did some, I believe they're called Fibula raises, where you put a kettlebell on the part of your foot, I guess, the cradle between your toes and the rest of your foot on the top, and you kind of raise it up this way while keeping your leg straight with your shin in a comfortable position, and just raise your foot up and down like that, and it essentially flexes the muscle on the shins or next to the shin, and that's supposedly how you strengthen your shins to resist against shin splints. So hopefully that does something. I did a few, and I did 2 sets with an 8 kilo kettlebell, and then I did another 2 with no weight, just really flexing the shin as I came up and flexing my calf as I came down, and hopefully that does something. I hope I can regain some strength in my shins and build them up strong so that I don't have the shin splint issues moving forward. So I'm going to start to incorporate that more in my leg days. I'll try and make my leg days heavy, but also have some sort of recovery, a recovery element to my leg days where I won't need to feel like I am going really, really hard on my workout and then have to go hard again in recovery. Obviously I can do some recovery stuff at home, but after I've showered and I've cooked, it really isn't the time or place to be sweating and doing more strenuous activity, and also I need to give my body a break at the same time. So I think all together may make the most sense, or doing it on my rest days might make more sense. Just doing recovery stuff, purely recovery stuff, that is. And yeah, that is my thoughts for that. So yeah, that was the majority of the workout. Then I did 20 minutes on the bike. I did some Duolingo practice as well on the bike, and yeah, it's good. Doing something like Duolingo where you're focusing your brain on trying to learn that new language kills time. I did 20 minutes and it felt like I did 5 minutes. It was really good. Wasn't as sharp as I normally recovery went. How, and if I did run, you guys will find out tomorrow. If I was crazy enough to go on another run. So yeah, we'll see how things went. But regardless, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. Hope you have an amazing morning, an amazing afternoon, and an amazing evening wherever you're in the world. Yeah, catch you in the next video. Peace.